Hello friends, how's it going? It's your friend Jeff playing Expeditions Rome. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start a new character because I wanna make a better character and continue when the game comes out. Now it's saying on the 21st of January. But anyways, so here we go.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I am going to go ahead and pick a woman. They don't have first names. Catalina. I like Amelia Catalina. Yeah, okay, I like that. Okay, so now we're going to go to portraits. Alright, well, I'm thinking this one is really beautiful and I like that, so we're gonna go ahead and take that now, face up close. It doesn't really transfer to her face, but that's okay, and we're gonna go with maybe that one. And for I've always liked women when they put their hair up, you get to see their full face, which, you know, you can see their beauty and stuff. Now her hair is, I don't know, maybe that'll be okay. And body type, average. No, I usually go with tall. Let me go super tall, but no, just that. Here we go. Amelia Catalina. Okay. Now of these here, I don't want manipulation and I don't want total power, so I always want logic. Okay, I'll briefly talk about these. I can tell you that easy is too easy, normal is okay, hard is just about right, and this is what it says, insane. Iron Man, your save is deleted upon death, disables manual save, disables manual saving. I mean, that would be a nightmare. And combat death, forget about that. So if you want to, I've done insane. I've tried insane, and they have super health, and they have super impact on killing you. And it's so much harder to kill them, and it's very difficult. And they can really hurt you pretty bad. And so, you know, like, it's going to take multiple tries to get through each particular battle. And so that is what's a definition of insane. So this is the difficulty that I think I like. I may die once in a while, and that's okay. You know, if I have to load a battle once or twice, I mean, that'd be okay. But
did you hear me, Domina? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else. It soothes the soul, doesn't it? I had come to think that this sea was so blue in my memories, only because I was young the last time I saw it. But I remembered right. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer. We had no choice. Whether you like it or not, Rome is your home no longer. It is up to you, however, to make it your home again. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus. If nothing else, you do have a way of making unreasonable people see reason. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa. Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. Do not worry.
Okay, I'm sorry about
The
that.
Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead. Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
Okay, so this is our first quest here, and the thing is, there is absolutely nothing on this boat that you can interact with. It's a shame. I mean, I wish we could, but I guess they don't want us to, get a lot of resources and stuff. Here's the oars here, and you can see the nice water there. It's really kind of cool, and stuff like that. And here there's only 3 people that we can talk to, and like, if you're gonna watch my videos, do not watch them if you're worried about spoilers.
Quickly, Domina.
If you don't want to see spoilers, because I try to give information if I know it. Like, if I don't know it, then I won't. But anyways, all right. So the first task would be, we could talk to him.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad. The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar. My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus, my friends call me Kaiser. With all due respect, I'd better not. Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You will, of course, not participate in the war in any capacity. You are a woman. I'm sure you can find something to help out with around the camp, if you get bored. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men. I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus, a mostly ornamental position intended for young patricians to learn about military affairs. For many years I was the primus pilus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe. That position has already been filled by one of my centuriones, a good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life. Happy to be at your service.
Okay, so the only other person that we can talk to is this guy over here. If, he's pacing impatiently. Because we're not really getting to where we're supposed to be getting, and that's why he's a little... Okay.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. I'm an American, so I call it Julius Caesar, but anyways, okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and...
Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either.
Really?
I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa. That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health. To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics. If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
Alright, and now, if in this game, if you walk near two people, you may hear a
I
conversation.
heard she's running from a senator who wants her dead. Shh, keep your voice down.
So someone in the Senate wants to kill her, and that's not a good thing, obviously. So that is something that will be deep in the game later on, I imagine.
What is he looking for? He's been like this all morning.
And now they're concerned about this guy here because, and it's, again, spoiler alert, he's a spy. And if you, okay, so what I'm going to do in this playthrough, I'm just going to let you know, because I want to make her, really good. And I might carry this character forward into the campaign once the game comes out on the 21st now in January. But in my first play with the guy, I spared him, and then he's going to, be on a ship that's going to let us go into the harbor later on. I mean, spoiler alert. But anyways, but I know he has a really good spear on him. It's a unique spear in the game at the moment. And I eventually want it for her, so I'm going to go ahead and execute him on the ship because, he's just been steering us in a bad place, and it's going to allow the pirates to attack us. I mean, this is like I know it's a spoiler alert.
What? Yes, Geminus. So, I'm a little preoccupied.
Yeah, you're preoccupied, all right.
You're right. The rowers are getting tired. We should let them rest soon, but that will cause even more delay. Wait. Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram!
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you're as formidable a woman as Lucullus said.
I'm fine, Centurio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Okay, so here we are in the battle sequence. Alright, so we have our front four right here. And we're going to go ahead and kick it off. And, quite frankly, I wanted to have saved, but I forgot to save, so, oh well. Alright, so let's see, we're going to go with our okay, I'm trying to think if I disable him. Alright. And now you go back here for just a moment, and let's see what he does to the first guy. Oh, he only took 3 health points away. Yeah, if you play insane, these guys won't be 8 in health. These guys will be like 15 or something. I mean, something, pretty ridiculous, but alright, you 2 hex. Let's see what you can do. Oh, that was yeah, good. We put him down. Okay. And now my lady here, I'm gonna, now that he's down, he can't do an opportunity strike. So now she's gonna go over here and drop him. Yeah. Down. Okay. Now, I wonder if she could also kill him. and then can she drop back? Yeah. Because I do not have anybody else that's ready. And he might be, and then this one can go. Well, oh yeah, see, he can only go this. Okay, so wondering, yeah, I'll put him like this. We'll keep this line like this, and then, well, I don't want to move. Usually with archers, these guys, if they're within distance, they'll go after them to try to kill them. So I think I got my blocker here, I got him here, and she's here. It's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, he could still actually get to him. So I think I'm gonna put him over here. One more block. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, and it says I still have an action point. I don't really believe I would do anything with it, so. Well, actually, well, yeah, see, but no, because let's see what he can do. Yeah, he still has so I could get an extra, let me see, okay. Yeah, let me see if I can get one more hit, because if I can hurt this guy.
You're deadly with that thing. I've lived other lives before this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's gonna take. He's now my front guy, but I cannot move him now. But I did get a free hit on him, and he only has two health. So I mean, it depends on what all these guys are gonna do, but he's gonna have to just absorb whatever these guys are gonna come on me for. So I mean, I cannot move him, and I cannot move him. I possibly. Yeah, maybe I should put her closer for support, maybe. Yeah, because we can later, once we burn our turn, we can then move him to take a shot on somebody. So I think I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, so he gets to stab that guy there. Yeah, no, well, yeah, see, I knew this was, this is what the enemy does. Like, watch what the enemy does. They all focus on one particular player, like one character. And see, they are trying to kill my Senate guy here, and so I just wanted to have that. Oh yeah, and oh my goodness.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there.
Yeah, so okay, so these guys can walk. These guys can do a lot of hex
Never
movement.
underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Yes. Okay, so alright, so here we are. This turned out to be like I should not have put him in danger like that. But the good news is that this guy has 2 health, so that'll be easy. Oh no, I was on her. Mistake. Okay. That was a mistake. Oh my god. I thought I was on him. Yeah. Okay, how am I going to get out of this now? Okay. See, that takes care of that. And that takes care of that. Oh, okay, so don't do as what I did. I thought I was on him, but I was actually, she was lit up, and so she moved through strike zones of opportunity, and that's how I lost my lady. Unbelievable. Alright,
Serves you right.
yeah, yeah, see, and if I had saved the game when it was over here, when I first got to be able to walk around, I should have saved the game right there, because then I could reload that. Because now, if all my characters die, it's going to put me back into this battle where if I had saved over here, and because this was a very wrong move. Like, this is just something to learn on. Make sure you click on somebody before you go into action, because when I thought I was on him, I was actually on her, and she came from her position and she ran through people that just, you know, gave opportunities and killed her. So I mean, and consider how far these guys can actually go, because, you know, I put him way over here so he wouldn't get hurt. But I'm gonna see if I can still salvage this. So I'm gonna go ahead and click. See, make sure you click on the one that you want. Okay. Okay, so, alright, well, let's see if we can just get out, if we can survive this. Yeah, and look at him coming, and so I either... Oh, good, he's down to 4 health, so that means we should be able to kill him right now. Yeah, that was big. And now, you get over here. Alright, that worked. And can we get the 2 hex? Now he's probably going to go down on the next turn because this guy's going to come over here and stab him and he'll shoot him, and so I'm going to lose 2 characters. And he already... No, he hasn't done his thing yet. So, okay, well, hold on. Let's go ahead to him. So yeah, I mean, I'm really sad in a way. Like, I hope she's going to get the same XP as everybody else at the end of this, but I'm going to put him right there, and then he's going to... Yeah, why don't we do that? Because that could cripple him. So he might not, like, I don't know if it said crippled, but that might be good, because if he can only go half the distance, he won't make it to this guy here. And actually, maybe we'll see. The archer still is going to do what he does, but let me get to her over here. Let's see if I can spare him, but I know I know who he's going to shoot at. He's going to shoot at the one person that he can kill. And you're at 7 health. You're at 16. Hey, yeah, wait a minute. If he's at 16, I can go to the archer here. So if the archer moves, he'll get a shot off on him. And he's got the most health, so... and he can't make it there, so yeah, so I'm just going to have to let it burn. Yeah, that's... Do not do what I did. Yeah, see, so we got an opportunity on him. Alright, so you... And you just go kill him right now.
This is it! Just one more!
And unfortunately, he can't do anything else.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians! The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush spree. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them. I will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Okay, so the other thing I would like to point out is we can't pick up any of the loot on this, so they don't want us to have a great, really, good start, I guess, to the game. So anyways, it's okay. So, alright, well, like I said, when I first, I'm just going to say, when I first got on the boat or the ship, after I did the talk, so right here, I should have saved the game, so that way I could have redone this, but right now I can't, because like I said, if all my team died, it would put us right back into the battle. But it wasn't the best start for my lady. I mean, she really got killed, she got knocked down in this. But as long as you have one of your players still standing at the end of the battle, your whole team will win. But I don't know if you put permadeath on, if she would have bled out, then she'd be gone forever. So I mean, that's why I would never have permadeath or whatever. So okay, we gotta talk to this guy. We have a yeah, it's gonna show us that we do that now. As you can see right here, we start with 3,000, 10 slaves, 100 in rations and medicine.
Geminus, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
Yeah, but I know differently, and
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
No tolerance for failure. Very well. Let us hope you will hold yourself to the same standard. Agreed. And you had better remember this. Or I certainly will.
No, I had no way of knowing, please!
I told you! Keep silent!
Rowers, up the tempo! Keep your eyes open.
all right, 2 approved and 1 disapproved. So 2-1 wins. Okay, character creation. Okay, so the first time I played, I played as a guy and I used the pike, and but this one here, the Princeps is the most straightforward class to play. So straightforward. So Okay, so I think I'm gonna try this one here. I'll give her that, and so of all those, you know, like I said, you know, that's what I'm gonna do, is give her that's what I want. Okay.
Gentlemen, Domina, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry. A word.
Shall I leave you alone, Domini?
Stay, Zoe. Your help might be necessary. You'll be tested on more occasions than you can imagine, but this is not one of those. I want to make sure we're on the same page. You're not here to fight. Of course.
Okay, well, alright, here we are. So, I mean, this is a lovely camp. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of detail, things like that. Here's a combat center right here. Here's a little prison right there. And you know, we cannot interact with any of this stuff. It'd be really nice if we could mess around with it. It'd be nice if we could come down into first-person perspective and then talk to people and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just get over here. And so I'm just gonna say, as far as the ship battle goes, yeah, like she got knocked down real quick, and it's all because of a simple mistake, one mistake. And we got something here. Let's take a look. Trial by fire is coming up. We did this. Alright, so what I like to do is I just like to exhaust the talking as far as that goes. So we get background stories, we get stuff like that. So I'm just going to do that real quick.
Domina. I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now. To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Witelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action. That is a practical outlook. But be careful that you don't focus so much on your ultimate goal that you miss important lessons or experiences along the way. Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Domina.
Okay, so once you exhaust that, then you cannot talk
So,
to them again.
I am called Vester Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it. I took the spear from the traitorous Triarchus. You should have it.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. Okay, so it's a unique spear.
You may ask. And I may answer or not. Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Vesture is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts. I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen. Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars, this will be my first. I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner. They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means. Ah, like a king, but temporary. Free of the tyranny of kings, perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny. The punishment for treachery should be death. That is...
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. Alright, so anyways, okay, let's get going. If we walk
How
by...
long are they going to keep us here?
It's driving me crazy too. I came here to kick Mithridates' ass, not to sit on the beach day in and day out waiting for something to happen.
You know, you get to hear conversations.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Praefectus?
He won't do anything about it. Agrippa is connected back home.
One day that man is going to fall out of a watchtower to his death.
Okay,
It'll be
so
tragic.
so this
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
so this is a little hint of a minor quest with this guy right here, Agrippa. So I'm just gonna go over here and open up this. It's kind of funny that we can open this up. There's nobody in here right now, and we can't interact with anything. But anyways, I just think that's kind of funny.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatores. Straight to business. You are your father's daughter indeed. Very well. Let us skip the greetings. The occulta speculatores are, shall we say, a special cohort assembled for particularly daring undertakings. And you will have to prove yourself as part of it. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus, in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions. You have nothing to fear from Iulius Calidus. I know him well. You can trust him. If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first. That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines. Wait, are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith Sextus and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Okay, so there. Now let
Tell
me.
me, my girl. Do you
Okay,
need anything?
I just want to get. I just want to get through all this here.
That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud. Your father was like a brother to me, and as such, you are like my own child. Not everything is a balance sheet. Some matters are just personal. We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known. I know. You're a natural fit for the occultus speculatores. If you're anything like your father, you'll even enjoy it. Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He's without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal. My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf. Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia, and these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison.
Okay.
Solway. Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can. Indeed. Staying in Rome became, shall we say, politically disadvantageous to me. That's why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions. Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape. Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in. Not to mention the massive fortress in Mytilene. Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mytilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a stalemate. Of course. Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours. Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might. Wait. Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter. That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones. I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly. I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt. Pain comes in many forms. Physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms. The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Okay, so that would be our first little task. Okay. However, we're gonna do we're gonna do that in a moment, but we're gonna get our gear first. That's like the main thing that we're supposed to do, and I think I'd rather have her already geared up.
What are you doing walking around with weapons like that, girl? You'd be better off fighting with your hands. This leather is fossilizing. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it. You'll have to bring your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare. I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consul's centuriones.
Okay, so it's right here, and we're gonna go ahead and take all this. Okay, so we got that out of the way, so now we're gonna go ahead and go to inventory. Okay, so the very first thing is I'm gonna let her have the shield, and I'm gonna let her have the armor, and I'm gonna give her this unique spear. And that's what that guy had, so when we executed him on the ship, the gladiator gave us this from him. So the gladiator didn't have this, that guy had this, but the gladiator took it and gave it to us. And so now at least she's going to be much more harder for them to kill her. Now she's starting out with 16 health, 1 armor point. But movement is only 4. That's why she can't. See, I'm used to the Triacus or whatever, that particular class, because they don't wear the heavy armor and stuff, so they can go a lot further than what she can do for 4. And then her shield strength, nice. Okay. Now we do have some swords, right? So he's got a 3-5 and a critical of 1, and this one is 4-6 and a critical of 2. So we're going to go ahead and give him that sword, and then that would mean 1 sword, 1. Yeah, so that would mean I can scrap, like, I can scrap that. I can scrap that. Oops, yeah, there we go. And we can scrap that. And that gives us some resources right here. So we got 30 and 1. And we have this spear here now. We know this guy, the gladiator, does a spear. Now his spear is minimal to maximum is 1 to 5. This one is 3 to 6. So we'll give him that. So now he has a better spear, and we can scratch his spear. And that gives us 52 of that now and stuff like that. And so now each of these, let me go back to this. Each of these now have whatever they have. Now, if you don't take a Princeps and you take something else, the starting gear is different. So it's different for each class that you do. So now it looks like in this playthrough with this woman, instead of the guy that I was playing, I have 2 Princeps and a Triaris, or whatever, how you pronounce that, and then a Valles. Like if I pronounce them wrong, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Okay. So yeah, so starting gear will all be different depending on what type of one that you choose as your general. So now that we have that, we look a little bit better. She looks a little bit better like a warrior now, and we're gonna go talk to Agrippa. Now don't forget, those 2 guys over here were talking about this guy, that he's a bully in the camp. And that was your first clue.
We're in the middle of something, Domina. What do you want? This? But this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen. Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again?
Okay, so with this, her as a commander, and we're using logic, we now have this right here. So I don't have to blow 300 denarii when I was playing the guy. And I was afraid to use this one during that time, but now I know that this works.
All right. I guess you rich kids stick together. Take it, and let's not speak of this again.
Okay, so now we got that. And that's something that's like a side thing, so we didn't really have to do this, but like I said, it's going to be good because Gaius is going to trust us now.
Solway, I see you've successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it? What can I say? I'm not surprised. One last question before we're done. Did you read my journal?
Now see, when we were talking to Agrippa, we could have asked what else did he have in it, and we would have known what that is. So I don't know where that would have went, but I'm not going to do it because I just want to be nice to him. So.
Fair enough. No matter where your interest lies, I thank you for helping me.
So, and just doing that, we all gained 10 XP. And so now we're at 50. So I think, yeah. See, so even when one of your members gets knocked down in a battle, as long as they don't die and then they're erased from the game, and that's why I wouldn't have permadeath. But that's why I would not activate permadeath. But anyways, they all still share the same XP. So that's just a good thing to know, that even if I had 3 of these that were down in a battle and I have this one still standing, we'll win that battle and stuff, and then everybody comes back and they'll all share the XP. So I think that's really a cool thing. So again, if you look at this though, you see, I just want you to see that, we have 3,000, we have 10 that one. I know I already talked about this, but this is what they gave us in the game. So I mean, it's not nothing like we're earning that. They gave us all that. So I'm not sure, like, if I go to him for a
Tell
second.
me, my girl. Do you need...
Yeah, no, we're done. Okay, so. All right, so then all we have to do is get out of here. And we're just going to head here, and like I said, what I want to do is I want to make her a good character, like, because I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and use her as my main character to go forward in the campaign. So we're supposed to go here. But if we look here, we see this milestone right here. All right. And we just gained 50 XP, and we leveled up. Now when I was over here and I collected some of that stuff, they didn't like that. Some of them liked it and some of them didn't mind that we took some stuff from here, but I did want to show you that. And then there's a box right over here that we can go ahead and take. And we're going to go ahead and take all. I'm just gonna head here, and I'm not gonna do this. We'll do this for the next one, but because what I did right there and got the box and got that, I know that we can now, we have skills. And so we earned enough for skills. And you can see that I took something there. We lost a little bit here, but we gained a little bit of money, from doing that box or something. But anyways, I can now assign, the first perk. And if we look at her, or if we go to inventory first of all. Oh no. Okay, 1 heavy armor, but pristine. She now has pristine heavy armor. But again, she can only go for hexes, so I mean that kind of bites there. Yeah, so his armor is actually a little bit better. Then what is his? Oh yeah, and he can't use this, so we might as well just scratch it then. Oh, and this is a dagger. This is not a sword, this is a dagger. So he has a 2 to 5, and this is a 3 to 6. So this is a better dagger for him. And now we can go ahead. Yeah, because this one has 2 critical and 3 6. So yeah, I still think it's better. So I'm going to scratch that. And we got some extra materials here. Okay, so then back to the skills. Now with him, I think, I usually go with this for focus. And then for him, I know we gotta have a medic. So we gotta definitely have him do that. And I want him to be able to do repairs on his shield if it's broken. And now, this is the one that's a little challenging for me. Okay, so her health right now is 17. So I want to see what this does right here. Okay, so she went from 17 to 19. So she gained 2 by taking that. So I don't know, what the best things are for me to do for her, but as a princeps, but I'm just saying, giving her some health stuff is what I feel that was okay. So, alright folks, I'm going to leave it here, and no matter where you are in the world, I hope you're having a great day or a great afternoon or a great evening. I hope you take care of yourself, and I hope you're being kind to people. God bless to you in your own religion. This is your friend Jeff signing out. Adios amigos, and adios the lovely amigas.